let's say you were the president and you had like an executive order, and you could do something in order to like make actual huge changes. What would you do to protect children from trauma?
You're naughty. You naughty. Um, what would I do to protect children? Okay. I would do a massive public education campaign.
Mm,
I would, what is shocking to me is that the adverse childhood experiences study, well, we know, we
mhm,
know now after 150, over 150 studies, we know that most people in America, and of course it's been replicated in other countries too, will have experienced adversity in childhood as pretty narrowly defined.
mhm.
And a substantial proportion of them will have been exposed to a lot of it. And we know that there is a clear, definite relationship between adversity experienced in childhood and the long term health and mental health and social consequences in adulthood, throughout adulthood. We know
Right.
that now. It's not a supposition, it's not a theory, it's true. So, and yet, despite that, and that study originally came out in 1998, for heaven's sakes, most people here don't know about it.
Mhm.
I will still encounter people who are doing therapeutic work who never heard of it. It's like, I'm in public health now. I'm a psychiatrist by background, but I'm now teaching public health. And public health professionals don't necessarily know about it at all. So, if I were president, where I'd start is a massive public health campaign around ACEs and what it means,
Mm,
and giving parents all kinds of alternative forms of discipline, of interacting with their kids, of understanding their children in ways that have not been transmitted properly across the generations. Um, that's where I'd start, and then and then I would I would have a massive public education campaign to teach people about democracy
mhm.
and what it really means and how you do it in your workplace, how you do it at home, how you do it with your friends, how you do it. It's not just big D democracy in a country. The reason why it's so easy to upset democracy in governments is because we don't practice it anywhere else.
Mm.
So I would have a massive campaign to insist that all businesses, all communities, all practice certain skills that they can learn. That's a lot of what we're doing now in our organizational work is giving people skills. When I teach trauma informed leadership, I give them skills to use that they can use in where whatever they're doing. So my in this summer I teach trauma informed leadership, and one of my students who's going to have a chapter in this book I was talking about because I liked his work so much, but he's in charge of infection control in a major hospital in upstate New York. And he used all of the tools we used in class around how you have to use them if you're in charge of infection control. So I would teach that as president. I would teach that stuff to everybody. We know it. It would dramatically change situations if we could only get people to do it.
Um,